Hey, what's up guys? I'm gonna walk you through a quick 9-hole round at my local course. I'm a brand new player. I've been playing about 3 months. I'm just gonna test out a few shots and show you how I think through playing on the course. This course has some pretty long holes, some interesting shots, so let's get started. All right, hole 1. This is my nemesis hole. There's a Mando right here between this telephone pole and these trees. I always end up hitting these power lines. I'm gonna throw my turn here. I'm gonna try to throw a small hyzer, push it out there. Ooh, went right. All right, basket's out there to the left of the telephone pole. I'm gonna try a little mid-range. I'm gonna throw this lion. It's supposed to be a little stable. Never thrown it before. Let's try it. Not a terrible shot. I thought I was gonna turn left more, but that's good. And that one dropped. It was a tailwind. Wow. This is hole 2. Not all that long, it's 320 feet. The basket's tucked back in the left corner of those woods over there. I'm gonna try to throw a little backhand hyzer, get it to turn over to the left a little bit. Halo Mystere, newer disc. Oh, it's turning right. Bye-bye. I'm gonna throw this Nuke OS just for fun. Oh yeah. Threw that on a little flex line. I held out dead straight, so we'll go take a look at both. Also, as a newer player, that's the other thing I'm still trying to learn a bit, is what the discs do in the wind. So just threw 2 there, and the disc I would have normally used got pushed way out to the right. Then my most overstable disc in my bag went dead straight. So learning about the wind is definitely a challenge, but that's why I'm out here practicing. Crazy enough, I couldn't even find that first disc I threw. So the Nuke OS is here, hit the tree, came right down. I'm gonna go from right here. All right, with that being a par 3, I'm gonna take a bogey on that one since I lost the first disc, so I'm just gonna play this out of bounds. Little interesting one. Gotta take it low under this branch, then curve to the right. The basket's over there to the right. Got a vulture here. I'm gonna try to forehand it. I'm not great at forehands. I'm very new to the forehand, so we'll see how this goes. Not bad. Oh, I hit the tree on the way down. Okay, we'll go from there. Not bad. All right, there's a nice basket. You can throw some sort of hyzer towards the basket, but I always throw a turnover around the outside. It seems a little safer. I'm gonna go a Bergex here. Oh, it's stable. No, keep going. This is a good shot. It was just more stable than I thought. Only thrown that Bergex once before. Threw it on a perfect anhyzer line going right at the basket, and it stabled up a little too soon. So it's a pretty cool shot. Not a bad result, but a little bit more understanding of that disc, or maybe I would have picked a different disc to do that same shot, but it's really a nice disc. Oh no, go in. Oh. This hole is actually extremely long. It's a 600-foot par 4 all the way out to that street out there. Taking a Mamba, trying to hyzer flip it, getting as much distance as I've only been playing for a few months, but the Mamba is one of my favorite discs. I started with that disc and I upgraded from my DX Mamba to that Halo Star one. So I've typically tried to throw this dead straight on a hyzer flip, but since I know that that Mamba has such a high turn, I threw that way out to the left, turned back, and it ended almost dead in the middle of the fairway. I've actually thrown that one before, got it a little bit too hot, and pulled that all the way to the right because it's such of a hard turn. So I'm glad I actually made a little bit of progress because I knew the disc there. So this shot actually ended in a really nice spot. It's 350 feet out from the original tee pad. I got about 250 left. The hole is back there between all these trees. I'm blocked out by this tree to the left and this tree to my right. So when I started playing a few months ago, I'd try to throw a Anheuser turnover backhand, probably with a driver or a fairway driver. But instead, what I'm gonna do is to keep it low, finish to the right, I'm gonna throw a forehand with this baby destroyer, try to push it under the tree, let it finish to the right. The problem is there's a path through here that has some OB, so I'm gonna try to get it on the other side of the OB, so I might push it a bit to the right and then let it fade to the right as well. This could go horribly wrong because I'm not great at forehanding, so we'll see how it goes. It was dead straight with a little bit of finish to the right. About 50 feet left in this one. There's a tree that's overhanging the basket. So I would normally think to just throw my putter here, but because that tree is there and I'm scared about hitting it, taking a really overstable approach disc, I'm just gonna throw it out to the right and let it hook back to the left. This one turns early, so I think that should be no problem. Really quick, easy. Par. On one of the harder holes here. So now that I have a disc right here next to the path, I should be able to go through the Mando there. I'm just gonna run up, throw my Nuke SS. Oh, it hit the tree. I was trying to be really aggressive and get it parked next to the hole. If I wanted to be a little bit smarter, probably would take a mid-range, just throw it low through this gap, do a layup, and then go for the par. But I didn't see a lot of risk in throwing that shot. There is OB behind the hole, but I didn't say this before, there's a giant headwind in my face, which is why my drive landed short. And I didn't expect this one to go too far. So we're actually in a good spot. It's just gonna be in a weird position since it hit the tree. I'm thinking of either taking a mid-range low and forehanding it through right here, or swinging it out and around. It's more comfortable for me to swing it out and around. So we'll see how it goes. A little too far out, but it's up there next to the hole. Just for fun, I'll throw a forehand with this Bill Nye Mako. See where it would have been. Parked it. Okay, now we know I have that shot in the back. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that, so not too bad. We'll just quickly evaluate these two shots. The forehand, which I've never really thrown with a mid-range, literally 3 feet. The backhand, which I was more confident in, I don't know if you can see it over there in the leaves. It's right here. It's also only about 10 feet, so go with the shot you're comfortable with. This one was lucky. I'll use it again later to see if I can repeat it, but now we know both are in the bag. Same with this Mako. Both good shots. This one is the trickiest hole out here. I struggle with this every time I'm here. I think I've only parred this once or twice. It's a long par 3. Gotta go under these branches, swing it way to the right. The next shot is pretty difficult as well. You're normally 200 feet, 300 feet out. There's trees blocking it. So I'm really just trying to push something out there, maybe finish right. I'm thinking about throwing the Mamba again because I had a good throw earlier. There is a big wind coming from the left, so we'll see what it does. Oh, it's turning. Okay. Oh! I've never seen that before. I don't know if you can see it, but it turned and it bounced off the ground up into the air. That was a pretty good shot. It was low underneath the branches, controlled, and it did turn way to the right. I think the wind flipped it up and might have prevented it from going even further. And that's why I wanted a slightly more stable disc, but that was a pretty nice throw. There's the basket. You can see it's guarded by trees. I really need to swing it in from the right side there. I'll zoom out a bit. You can see there's the Mamba right here. Probably looks further than it actually is. Gonna take a look. 200 feet from the basket. I'm messing around with these Halo discs. I like them a lot because of the design. These are both pretty new to me. I know this Toro will hook back to the left at the end. This one feels pretty dead straight. I'm gonna throw this Toro, I think, way out to the right and hope it pushes far enough and hooks in for this shot. Then I'll try the Bill Nye one, but I'm gonna go off of this one. Whoa, get in there. Oh, it hit the pole. All right, that was perfect. All right, I'm gonna try the Mako now. Oh, it's staying way straighter. All right, I think we made the right choice there. I don't know the flight numbers on the Mako actually, so that going dead straight probably made sense. Kind of a tough decision there. For me personally as a player, I don't have a lot of problems getting distance out of the discs. So my decision there was more take a 4-speed that I know has a big hook, throw it out to the right, see if I can get it hooked back in. And that actually helped limit it going too far and also got the shot shape I needed. And now I'm only about 10 feet from the basket, probably less. It hit the pole, bounced out, so it's right here. This thing is so nice. That's a par, I never par the pole. It's fun. Hardly ever par this hole, so really happy with that one. This hole is also very long. Requires a very long, pretty straight drive. We're coming from this tee pad here. So after that par, let's see if we can get a birdie. Okay, you saw very long hole. I think it's a 540-foot hole. Gonna go with the Shrike, throw it on a small hyzer flip and try to push it right past this little tree here. Oh, it's turning, no! Come back. Oh, it came back, it's barely inbounds by the path. Now that one got a little bit away from me. I think I put it on a hyzer, I'm not really that sure, but it went too high, got caught up in the wind, started pushing right, sorry. There's a path over there that if it would have landed on the right side or on the path, it would have been out of bounds. But right at the end of its flight, caught itself in the air, turned back to the left. I have thrown that disc a few times, so I knew that it would do that and come back to the left even if I hung it out too far to the right. So it's good to know, your discs. So here's the path, there's the disc. We've had literally like 2.5 feet to work with, but there's a Mando on this side between these two brown trees right here. So it's a pretty good shot for me. Might not look this way on camera, but I gotta swing this out that way and then turn it over to the right. So if I throw a little hyzer, I'll use the same Toro, see how far we can get out there. Really wobbly, but it was all right. I'm gonna throw the strike too when it was done. All right, that probably would have been better, but we'll go with the Toro. As you could probably see from those shots, my forehand is not great. I just started learning about a week and a half ago. It's really wobbly out of the hand. I think I'm putting too much torque on it, moving my arm too much, but I'll keep practicing it. You'll see some improvements on this channel. So the strike was a little further. It's out there, Toro's right here. A little tester for birdie. All right, so the pixel up there. Oh. You can see the basket down there. I'm gonna try to throw a big hyzer, turn it in to the pin over there. There's a giant wind coming off the left right here, so it might not even turn. Destroyer, let's go super stable, let's get it up there. Came out higher than I wanted to, but it's up there by the pin. This Destroyer is all the way to the left, and I threw it way out there to the right, almost out of bounds. So I think the lighter weight of this got caught up under the flight plate, pushed it really far this way. So that's something good to know next time I have a shot like this. Oh, the wind, man. For a ride. Nice little par. That was just a quick round, showing you how I think about everything, what I'm doing on the course, how I'm trying to practice and learn my discs. But before we end, I'm gonna go try to find that Mystere again. Added positive to filming your round? I found it.